So we are back, and it's been a little while since I've been able to revisit this campaign, so I think just a minute of refresher is in order here. We got a scout over here. I remember that Hambinger has got his scout over in the same area. We're not at war yet, but we will be almost certainly quite soon. I believe we're working on improving our relations here with Korheim. 5 turns just for loyalty and long beyond that for vassalization, but we want to get them on our side, obviously. Have not yet decided whether or not we would want to actually integrate this free city. Probably not. I tend to not like to do that if it can be avoided. But it may turn out that we don't have really any other good expansion prospects, so we'll have to kind of play that by ear. So there is also this very imminent threat of a haunted graveyard here. It's a bronze infestation spawner. It is in invasion mode, so I can't really let my main army get too far away from my main city here, although we do have city walls, so they won't be able to take it, but I'd really not rather have them rampaging around pillaging our improvements, and quite frankly I'd kind of like to get this taken care of as soon as possible. So when they send the invasion, we'll just have to knock it out and then probably immediately press on and try to knock that out. So that's a high priority as well. Here's our other scout. Okay, having said all that, I do think maybe this turn it's worth, if in fact this is only a 4 stack. Can he get up there? He can get up here to help out. So we might as well, let's hit this stack. It's not obviously a high priority, but I just feel like in the early turns we want to be doing something productive just about every turn. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get him 1, 2, 3. Let's get him up here. Let's go ahead and hit this with... I'm actually only going to move Ratscuttle Pontificus himself in. It will pull all of our troops in. Let me first of all make sure it's a 4 stack. Yes, it is just a 4 stack. Okay, we can win this, and hopefully not get too dinged up. He does have a tier 4, which is mildly troubling, but let's see what we can do. If I can do this without losing any units, which ordinarily I would feel shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I am a little bit rusty at this game right now. Anyway, if we can do this without losing any units, that will be a nice little boost in experience, a little bit of resources, and something productive for the turn. Okay, let's go ahead and consolidate everybody as much as possible. What's the range of his freezing burst 4? And how far can he move? He can jump, correct? This frozen web now only has a range of 1. I feel like this used to be a higher range. He does not have jump with his spider. Either one of his. Okay, none of his units have any extra movement abilities, it appears. Okay, let's go ahead and get everybody in a position to be able to attack next turn, hopefully. I think it'll be safe for him to hit from the flank. And I think that's probably going to be good enough for this first turn. Okay. Alright, so this unit right here, this young caustic worm, this is the one that has charge. So the further he gets to travel prior to attacking us, the more damage he'll do. If we try, we have a 90% chance to stun him with a shield bash. I think it's worth that chance. He is stunned. That's good. Now we are going to overchannel, of course. We are going to use our lightning evocation. He has sundered resistance. That's a... Oh no, that's a chance of applying sundered resistance. So you're telling me that even with 3... With 3 blasts, this is all we're going to do? Oh no, that's a full... My mistake. I was thinking this was a regular ranged attack, but it's not, of course. It's a... Let's blast multiple units with a lightning evocation. It appears as though I really can only get 2 of his units, but I think it's probably going to be worth doing it anyway. If I were to attack him in melee, it's not really much better. Alright, and what do we have? Freezing Burst, it is only to a single target. Really not... Oh, he's got frost resistance, of course, that makes sense. Probably are going to want to melee strike with him, but first, let's do some sundering. No! That was a mistake. Okay, well, that's probably going to be the death of that unit, I'm afraid. Unless by some chance I get lucky and stun his spider there. Meant to throw my ranged weapons. That is the problem with taking a couple of, really more than a week off, not quite a couple weeks off between playing. You can sometimes lose track of the controls. Okay. So now our chances to stun 53% versus if we decided to attack here 11. I don't love 53%, I gotta be honest. Let's see what we can do from a magic perspective. Three strengthened, 10% damage, so plus 30% damage. I'm not sure I've ever cast this on anybody before, but we kind of want him, if they're attacking him instead of our skirmisher, he's got a better chance to survive, I feel. I'm just going to mess around with this. I'm going to try it. How long is he berserked? I should have checked to see how long that's going to last. 3 turns, okay, that's good. Alrighty. Oh, that's right, he's got the resistance. We want to fly in behind, I believe. Did not realize we were going to take 2 points of damage in retaliation. Why is that? Is it because he's electrified? No. Not really sure why he's... causing us damage in retaliation. Aha, the attacker sustains 4 frost damage. That's good to know. I didn't even notice it when I attacked him with my other units, but I'm sure it happened. Okay, let's go ahead and Get him going down there, and of course I used my overchannel, but then I neglected to really use that spell, and I'm not going to. This kind of feels like a little bit of a waste with only 4 units that would be affected by it. No, 5 units. It is the last spell I would be able to cast in this combat, but is there any opportunity to cast another? Well, might as well hang on. I don't think casting at the end of the turn is going to make much impact. Alright, cross our fingers that our skirmisher somehow survives. Oh, frozen. That ain't good. Okay. Now I'm no longer worried about the skirmisher. Instead, I'm worried about the warrior. All right. Okay, so Ratscuttle needs to get into melee here. Can we possibly kill? Okay, I'm actually now going to go ahead and do the strengthening. I should have obviously done it last turn, but I did forget. Okay, now if we do this, this is going to kill him. Oh, easily, okay. Then this. And will this finish him off? It will indeed. This guy now. Oh, that's right. He's frozen. He can't do anything at all. Yeah, I don't see any way to be able to save that warrior. It's a little disappointing. Not exactly the finest performance so far in this campaign, but it is what it is. Let me just make sure there's not a... Oh yeah, of course, I forgot my wyvern. Any benefit at all to attacking one unit over another? Okay, now it's an end turn situation, and I'm sorry, Mr. Berserk Warrior, but it was nice knowing you. Yeah, there's just nothing for him to do, okay. Okay, at least I'm not going to lose the skirmisher too. Well, tier 1 units in a chaos horde, best to not get too attached to them. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can kill everything this turn. We may not be able to, but at the very least we should be able to save this skirmisher. We're going to move our wyvern actually in between. Let's go ahead and get a warrior in. Okay. Taking me a little bit longer to get my feet under me than I expected to, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and maybe finish him off with our leader. Now, can we finish him off from the flank? Not entirely. Can we finish him off with ranged? 90%. That'll do it. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, got dinged up, lost a unit. All very disappointing. Got some good resources though, so not going to get too upset about it. Back down to a full stack of 6. Still, I think we'll be in fine shape to push back the invasion when it happens. We can annex. And what do we need? Is he already the stonemason? 2 farms, so he's already boosted. Obviously, we're going to need the market. In fact, I think that's really the next thing for us to get. Money is going to quickly become a priority. Although the storehouse is also quite important, so maybe a forester. The thing is, can't build a forester in this province where this iron deposit is, and that's kind of the next one that I would like to annex. So let's go ahead and do a mine. Gonna want that. Get our money situation improved a little bit. Can you make it all the way into the water? You cannot. Yes, you can. All right, great. 78 gold, I will take that. Was there a watchtower around? I believe there was, yes, up there was the watchtower. However, I may want to try to get this food first. Well, not if it's guarded by a stack of 5, I won't. Okay. So much for that idea. At least now we know. This road that continues to the east, I'm not seeing another watchtower close by. I wonder if that's one right up there. All right. Well, starting next turn, we'll move them up towards that watchtower there. Okay. Let's just double check our city here. 4 turns. Don't think we need to rush it. We are going to conveniently get another warrior off the assembly line. And not really much else we could do. I don't think there's really any empire development skills to do right now. Just want to take a quick look to see what would be the next one that we're going to want. Very possibly this fruitful integration, 7 turns away, however. Military engineering, also pretty useful, also 7 turns away. And this impressment, 2 turns away, we're going to definitely want that. Okay, let's see how this goes. At this point, I'm kind of holding my breath for every in turn that nobody declares war on us yet, because we're really not prepared for it. Wow, the haunted graveyard. Is this the invasion message? It is. They didn't exactly come in the direction I expected them to, however. Well, that's fine with me. We are still going to want to stay in our borders here for another turn. Let's get on the road. Stay on the border for a turn because we want to be healing up to full this turn. And was it 3 turns for another Sunderer? Okay, select new research. Let's go ahead and do... We really need a combat damaging spell. I like all 3 of these spells, but we're going to have to get some more effective magic in combat. And in the meantime, we do want to cast our Enchanted Crow Companion. It'll take us a turn before we can get that enchantment going. Let's go ahead and sit him there for the moment. You... This watchtower makes sense as long as we don't get killed by Bridgedale. I did say we were going to move you up to here, so let's get you up on the road. And we've already got that other warrior in. Let's go ahead and move him up 1. Okay, we're at 160. We should be 1 turn away right here. Yep. All right, fingers crossed. Oh, I see. So this dire penguin stack is still just patrolling. This unicorn stack is going to be the invasion force. Now they have 2 tier 3 units. 2 tier units. Tier 2 units. Okay. I didn't even see what that message was. Not it relocated my map to up here, but I can't really imagine what that message was. Okay, here we go. Definitely want this. That should improve our economy a little bit, particularly as our military grows. And this is a lower priority. This is excavation. We may want to get that eventually, but really not a rush. Okay, so let's go ahead and get... Don't think we are going to attack him, but we'll let him attack us. This dire penguin stack isn't going to be able to reach us if we're, let's say, maybe here. And I don't think it would leave the boundaries of the infestation anyway. Okay. Let's go ahead and blast that tower and then get the heck out of here before he comes and kills our scout. Wish I could get in the water this turn, but we cannot. Let's get you up here. Still following Hambinger, maybe? Hard to tell. I don't see him now. Okay, so he'll attack us here over the end turn. We have a little bit over, we have about 620, 630, I guess, to his 530. Should be okay as long as I don't get another unit killed through ineptitude. And let's go ahead. Actually, before I hit intern, I just want to double check here. Yeah, okay. No expansion of my borders. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, this is exactly what we expected. 637 to 530. Let's see if we can fight this without losing any units this time. And we want to try to get this guy up into our front line if possible. So what we're going to do is Let's see how far they can move. Okay, not really any big threat for the moment. Let's go ahead and just get our front line formed here. We want to make sure that we can get our 1, 2, 3 warriors plus Ratscuttle himself up in the front. Maybe the Wyvern I feel like can hold his own in the front line, but he could also attack from range, and since we're going to have a little bit of a choke point here, it may make more sense for him to hold back. But it'll all depend on how they move here. My guess is they're not going to be very aggressive. Well, it's actually a little more aggressive than I expected them to be. Let's go ahead and, well, first of all, let's see how far we can get. Tell you what, if we can get these guys to come up here, in fact, I think we want to do that. We want to draw them up close so his unicorn can attack us. That's fine if it does. He's not going to be able to reach them from here. If his unicorn attacks us, that's actually what we want, because it'll be drawing some of his forces in ahead of the others, giving us a chance to just focus fire on his unicorns for a turn, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. So let's get Ratscuttle. We do have the one single ranged attack with Ratscuttle. Yeah, no, he's fine right there. Okay, let's go ahead and get our warriors into position here. Get our skirmishers a little bit behind. I think this is going to be okay, and we're going to go ahead and do the Song of the Restless, the Fury of the Horde. We're going to do Fury of the Horde. And yes. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't love the being poisoned aspect of it, but... And his unicorn, very interesting. His unicorn did not attack, because the retaliatory damage was probably going to exceed the damage that his unicorn would do. That's quite smart by the AI, but I didn't expect it. Okay, so we'll sunder his defense a little bit there. We'll sunder his defense a little bit more here. I could use a warrior to try to stun him, but quite frankly, I don't plan to, because I think we're going to be able to kill him. Let's go ahead and let's try that on for size. This will kill him. Okay, 1 tier 4 down. Let's go ahead and get... Do I want to blast? Can I even use... I can't even hit 2 of his units with the lightning evocation, so I won't be doing that. Let's go ahead and get him up here. He's going to kind of be risking himself up there as the focal point. Let's go ahead and do some damage to them. Actually, the Wyvern... I wonder how risky this would be. I'm going to try it. Let's hit him from behind. Now the Wyvern is my most vulnerable unit, but it's okay, I think. I think he's going to be able to survive for a turn. All right, that plan worked out pretty well, I think. Except that I forgot to do the Fury of the Horde again. But other than that, it worked out pretty well. Okay, now... will the Wyvern survive? I sure hope so, because I'd hate to lose a tier 3 unit. Immobilized, that's unfortunate. Okay. Alright, you against the Warg. It's a little bit too risky, so we're going to go ahead and get him up front. Let's see if this stun works. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Now, where's Ratscuttle? Do we want to do the lightning evocation now? May as well. Let's see. Can he reach? Yes, he can. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do the lightning evocation. Not sure why it didn't reach this unit as well. Really thought it was going to. But apparently not. Okay, now let's go ahead and get him up here. Let's get this. If we move him here, how much can he do? So, can sunder some armor and do 19 points of damage. That's good. Let's get you up here. Let's see if you can do some armor, excuse me, some defense sundering. Now let's see what our chances of stunning are. 73%. Not bad, but I may actually just want to do damage instead. No, I don't. I want to try to stun him. Resisted. Well, that's really unfortunate. Alright, how risky is it for us to leave our Wyvern up here? We're gonna... no risk, no reward. Really wish we could have stunned this spider. It may end up costing me that Wyvern. Yep, sure is. Alright, miscalculation. These things happen. Really have no idea what is going on with this Floral Stinger. Just not even moving. Alright, well. Hate to lose a tier 3 unit already, but the good news as far as that's concerned is I plan to put lots of enchantments and minor racial alterations on my rats, which kind of makes all of the other units feel much more expendable as far as I'm concerned. Still, would have been nice to have that Wyvern unit around for a little bit longer. Just keep sundering his defense and then hitting him with our warriors. Okay. There we go. Finish him off. Let's go ahead and get everybody worked into position. The main thing is I want to get this Sunderer up here where he can use his javelin. Can we finish him off now? Looks like we can. Alright, so, wow, these last couple of combats did not expect to lose units, and I lost a unit in both fights, but that's okay. We wanted a challenge. Okay, we got a dialogue here. Cordially invites us to join the ceremonial hunt of the Pyreborn Gore-Tusk Piglet. Of course, I would be honored to join you. Wait a minute. Okay, I definitely don't want this, because this would give me a good alignment. I don't want to block my draft. Nope, I'll be honored to join you. As long as it doesn't turn my alignment good. Okay. Now, how are we looking? We're not... The units that survived are not in that bad a shape. But we're obviously not strong enough to be able to attack these two combined stacks. Okay, I'm confused. This was... Oh, this Dire Penguin was in command of this stack, but now all of a sudden this Stormscale Serpent is in command. Interesting. Alright, well... We're just going to have to be a little bit patient here. And recover our strength and also recruit couple of more units to be strong enough to be able to take on that infestation. So we want another Sunderer. If I can get 2 full stacks going, I think that will tip the odds in our favor, certainly for the early going. Let's see here, a rivalry was declared, that's fine. We leveled up, that's good. We definitely need to start getting stronger here with our heroes. Okay, how about summon animal? I think I could probably make good use of that. And then, what are his existing abilities? It's been so long since I set this game up that I don't actually remember what I was intending to do with him, but I think I want to make him a spellcaster. That's why I chose lightning evocation, so I don't want any of the melee focused. Fire evocation? Very possibly. Oh no, distant evocation. Love distant evocation. That's a good one. Okay. This haunted graveyard is interesting. So this is a recent change apparently in the game. Used to be when you knocked out an invasion force, the infestation itself would change to dormant, is it? Or no, recovering, I think is what it used to be. But this one still reads invasion. Huh. Well, if his stack of 400 wants to attack us, then we welcome it to come right on in. Okay. Oh, good. We get another province. We're going to need both mana and research. I think for the moment I want to get a little bit of research going. Province has already been claimed by Korheim. Yes, I'm quite certain I don't want to let them have that province. Okay, you can rest. You... Okay, there looks like... I think this little marker on the map here is an indication that there is, in fact, an army there. So it's not going to be ours for the taking. But I think we're going to put them in the water anyway and get a little bit of sense of what's off our west coastline. Where's the tower? There it is. Can we even reach it this turn? Okay. All right. Not a great start, but I like it anyway. That's kind of what we were hoping for when we wanted a big challenge. Okay. Anything else to do here? Doesn't look like it. How many turns away are we looking at? Only 2 turns now for that, and 4 turns for that. Okay, fingers crossed. I think I now know what the other warning message was. There must be another infestation up here that this belongs to. And is this one still in invasion mode? Okay, wow, this is going to be a tricky fight at the beginning. At least we are fully healed. Do I want to spend a little bit of money to... How much would it cost to rush this Sunderer? How do I even do it? I don't remember how to... Thought there was a way to buy up a unit. Hurry recruitment, 42. It's worth it. Okay, let's go ahead and get... all 8 of our units ready for this fight. In fact, we can fight this, I think, before the before we have to end this recording. We can get that fight in. Let me just get our... Okay, this I think we almost always want to go for Town Hall as soon as it's available, and then we'll do the market after that. I will move him in a moment, but first I want to take care of our scouts. Okay. Let's just see... What is that? Don't really remember what this graphic is. It's a pirate cove. Okay. Gonna be dealing with infestations for a long time, I believe. Alright, so we've met Astad. We are not at war with Astad. That's probably good. We already have our Whispering Stone with another free city, so there's really not anything we can do about them. Are they getting... Not that we know of, they're not getting any allegiance to another civ just yet. Another faction. Okay, and we're... So that's going to have a unit on it as well. Let's maybe head up this way. Another infestation up there. Okay, wow. Holy cow, we got a lot of infestations to deal with. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this battle. I think we can move this smaller stack up there. Manual combat. Ugh. I should have at least looked to see what units he had. 1 tier 3? 2 tier 3s. Wow. Okay. Alright, how far can he move? He can move far enough that we may want to try the same, except this can be this is a charge unit. We don't want him to get a full head of steam and then attack one of our units right here. No siree. Okay, let's not do that. Just making sure. Okay, as long as I don't move the whole way up to this lucky sunflowers. then we should be okay. Alrighty. Let's see here. I don't think I have to worry about everybody facing any particular direction just yet. Ah, you cowards. Okay, well. Can we reach? We should be able to reach now with our... Ooh, I totally forgot about the summon animal. Yeah. Well, we definitely want to use that. Let's get him. Can I reach him? I can. I can reach him with other units as well. Not all of them, but some of them can reach. Okay, so this horse... We certainly don't... We want him to be the bait. We don't mind if we lose a summoned unit. So let's see if they take that bait. Meanwhile, what's our chance to stun here? 48%, don't like that. 66% after the way my luck's been running, I'm not sure I want to risk that either. Let's go ahead and just do some damage. Ah, dagnabbit. Knew I was going to do this. Okay. Fury of the Horde. Now, at least I only wasted one unit. $65%, really? That's all? Is he in foliage? I'm not seeing why that would only be 65%, but, you know, it is what it is. Please don't hit my own unit. I don't love grazed, but I far prefer that to hitting my own unit. Let's go ahead and go with the 90%. Like those numbers better. You... Where is our best place to locate you? You're 75% from either one of these. 90% from there. Oh boy, okay, we're gonna have to risk a skirmisher again, aren't we? Maybe not. Wait a minute, no, because he can swing around and flank. Oof. We don't want that to happen, so let's keep our skirmishers where they are least vulnerable. Hopefully he can't get the he can't get the whole way around and attack us. That's good. All right, not loving all the grazing, but can't really do anything about it. Fingers crossed that he attacks our, what is this, a nightmare? Okay. Oh my goodness, that's more than I expected. Well, gonna lose a skirmisher. Well, just gonna have to accept that these tier 1 units are very vulnerable. Which makes sense. They're just rats. Why would this default to having me move into the fire when we could just as easily move here? And once again, forgot to do the strengthening. Okay, can you do... Yes, you can. Go ahead and blast. Yeah, go ahead and blast these guys, I guess. %, not going to risk that. Can we kill him? We'll be able to kill him with a combination of these warriors and now these skirmishers. Sunderers. Ooh. I am wrong. He has... Naturally, he has one hit point left. Well... Not really sure what else can go wrong. But I'm sure the game will think of something. Well, obviously, we cannot let him get an attack in on us, even with only one. Oh my goodness, he's steadfast, he cannot die. That's why he's got one hit point. Oh my goodness. 73% to stun him. Can I stun him? I can, okay. Bit of a waste, but... Okay, this guy terrifies me because of the amount of damage that he does. This unit I would like to kill so he can't even attack. However, he'll burn to death after his attack. So I think I'm better off attacking here. Alright, now fingers crossed again. Okay, good. That's what we want. Everybody attack the nightmare. And if I'm correct, this unit should die now. Indeed it did, okay. Well, I got that much right. Now, presumably this guy is no longer... Just make sure. He's no longer steadfast. So this will kill him. Their morale is pretty well broken now. Let's go ahead and get our nightmare. Well, no, let's... Oh, we can kill him. Excellent. Okay. That means we can use our nightmare to get up here. Do a bit of damage there. Let's go go ahead and get him around to... Do we care if he runs through the fire? We don't care because this is going to end... No, actually, 25%? Yeah, he's obviously in foliage. That makes sense. There we go. This should be able to finish him off. All right. Okay, well, I lost another tier 1 unit. So far, I'm losing a unit in every combat. This is turning out to be tougher than I expected, but sometimes that's going to happen. Okay, let's go ahead and get everybody back into our borders for maximum healing. Let's go ahead and get a... I lost a Sunderer, correct? Yeah, so no, actually, I think I want another warrior. Let's go with a warrior. Got our buildings going. Eventually, at some point, we're going to need to build an outpost to get a second city going. But man, this is going to be really, really defensive in the early going. All right, well, we're coming up on an hour here. I think before I hit the end turn, I'm going to go ahead and call it there for now. But yeah, whew, it's going to be a stressful campaign, I can tell already. Hopefully it's also at least moderately entertaining as well. But in any case, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.